It's Fire 716.
Let's go.
It's Big Frank in the morning, Jay Cherie keeping it going. We got them hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air, Dark Knight flying in here. It's Fire 716 and we rocking it here. Hey.
Fire 716, your boy Big Frank. You're locked in to Big Frank in the morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever this may find you in the world, in the universe, what it is, what's up, how you living, how you feeling, where you at, who your mama, who your dad. If you don't know, go online.
The Lord is your daddy.
Figure it out. Good morning, Dr. Room with me, my homegirl Jay Cherie.
In the building.
Kev on there.
You know it.
Daniel the provider, and I would hope with the great expectation that D-Money Mac is en route to the place. How was y'all yesterday? Let's talk about it. Yesterday was Tuesday.
Brooks showed up yesterday. You heard? No, yesterday was great.
You talking about yourself in the third person?
Brooks. I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about somebody completely different. Kev on air is talking right now. But Brooks showed up last night.
There's medicine for that.
Well, if you don't know, you know. So yeah, no, yesterday was great. Yeah, stretching myself. Yes.
Say less. Good morning, those who's tapping in. Good morning.
Great morning.
When you pull up, say good morning. Now, if you're a Grand Riser, right, Grand Riser. Ain't no
Rise Grandly.
Jay Cherie, how was you yesterday?
I'm not gonna say it was chaotic. It was intense. So now that it's public, Madai is closing. The school will be closing on the 31st of August. So now it's the trying to connect the students with colleges.
I thought you was about to rename the school. Like now it's trying to connect the students with college.
No. So really, dealing with that, and then trying to be there for my cohorts, and then some of the kids I was kind of like mentoring on the campus, try to make sure they're not losing it. So yesterday was really, really kind of intense, and then once everything is official, something else will be announced as well. Yeah. But God is making room for me, and God is favoring me in ways I could never imagine at this moment. So I was mad I missed Bible study, but I had to, because I had to take care of some stuff with school. But the favor of God and how God is making ways is just blowing my mind right now. So yesterday was a good day.
Valid.
I didn't hit a triple double, but it's a good day.
So Daniel, how was you yesterday?
It was windy.
It was definitely windy. I was driving.
Why was it so cold?
I fake barbecue because I ain't really put my foot into it. But I barbecued a little bit in the windiness. That was okay. I didn't do a whole bunch, obviously, because fire going high and low because the wind and all that extra stuff. But it was cool. I stayed home all day yesterday. I thought I had to go to work, and I ain't go to sleep, but I didn't have to go to work. So cool. I got to work today, sadly. But overall, that was a good day. I got sleepy and I fell asleep. So
good stuff.
How was your day yesterday?
Before we get into that, barbecuing, I've learned that I'm only buying rotisserie chickens and
I love rotisserie chickens.
Putting them in ciabatta sauce and barbecuing them swiftly. Because I did that. I said, this is it. Who has time to be waiting hours?
No,
for this chicken to do. Cheat mode. Done. Solidified. But yesterday was Tuesday.
It was.
And it was all right. It was not as full as I wanted it to be, but it was good. I ended up driving yesterday, Chad. I was like, I got one more trip, and then I'm gonna go home, and I got time. So I had my trip on automatic. So it's just gonna grab it. So it's fine. I'm at the airport, but to grab somebody. Boom, who they going first? Niagara Falls, somewhere light, whatever. So I get the notification. I'm doing other stuff. I got 3 minutes. I got them. Boom. They get in the car. I hit the next route. I start driving. Fredonia. I said, oh my. I said, we're here now.
Yo.
I'll be back at 5.
That's terrible.
I was not prepared for that. So Georgia,
that's a good feat, though.
Right?
That was second to last ride because while Fredonia, I got one more.
Yo, it'd be like, nah, this is my last one.
No, blink.
Might as
So
well go.
I did that. Then I came back and had to do a prayer visual for your man who passed away. His birthday was yesterday.
Okay.
So I prayed for that. And then I went home for a hot second. Got my boy. Bible study was good. God showed up. They didn't even teach nothing. Everybody was like, and I was moving. And then from there, I went home. My wife made some tacos and stuff, bust those down, and fell asleep. You know. But today will be a full day. Those who are pulling up, please say good morning. I see y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Josh.
And
Oh,
good
that's me
morning.
tagging people.
Huh? No, that's you tagging people, but I see 9 people looking
Yeah,
at me.
Josh.
Watch yourself. Gotcha. No, Val, it's going down this morning. Listen, when we get back, we're going to get into Big Girl Chronicles. Don't go nowhere. We'll be back in about 2 minutes right here on 5716 Big Frank in the morning. D Money, where you at?
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Dante Miles, aka D Belly, aka your city councilman. I'm here at Fire 716 Radio, and I'm asking you to tune in on Thursdays at 11 on our show, The Vault. We're going to be having some conversations that's super relevant, but very important. And sometimes it may be a little uncomfortable, but we're going to make sure that we get our voices out. Come tune in on Thursdays at 11 a.m. and make sure you download the Fire 716 app. See you then.
Contact
This is DMP Speaks coming to you. I am a board certified Christian counselor. I'm also a life coach. I am a family restoration specialist. I help build, rebuild, and grow your family. Maybe you're having some communication problems. Maybe you guys are just yelling and screaming and you guys are just not getting along. And if you want access to me for your 30-minute consultation call, follow me on all my social media platforms. TikTok, Facebook at DMP Speaks. And if you go to YouTube and Instagram, it's at I am DMP Speaks. Download Fire 716 and click the link.
TQ, I am the Queen I Am with Felicia Gaddis. Her story, her experience, her wisdom. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. at Fire 716 Radio. TQ I Am inspires, uplift, and transform. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok.
Fire 716, your boy Big Frank, electing it Big Frank in the morning. Get ready to get into Big Girl Chronicles right here, right now.
Watch out for the big girl.
Watch out for the big girl.
Big Girl Chronicles. Beautiful, intelligent, and graceful.
J3, it's on you.
What's good, everybody? You already know what time it is. It is Big Girl Chronicles, and on this slightly chilly Wednesday in Western New York, I think the high is gonna be like 52. Don't like it. I want to talk about you don't have to be qualified for the door to be open for you. So just in this transition with school and trying to get into other institutions and kind of just figuring out the next moves of my life, especially after the time that I took, the short time I took during my vacation, to really kind of just see what's going on. I had a conversation with one of my brothers. His name is Keith, and we were talking about, just the directions that God was taking us and things that was going on as far as ministry and life. And we got into a conversation about how sometimes we don't feel like a door can be open to us because we don't qualify. We qualify for it. We may see the job description. It is a job that we know that we'll be excellent at, but because we may not have all the credentials that they require, we won't even apply for the job. Or we know that God has shown us a certain thing, but we just do not continue to keep going forward with it because we feel like we are not qualified. And I wanted to take this Big Girl Chronicles to tell you, you do not have to match, your requirements does not have to match the open door. When you love the Lord and you have a relationship with God, God will put you in a place where you are not qualified to do something at all. But if the door is designed for you, you are going to walk through it. A lot of times we use our natural mind to deter us from what we feel like is an open door, and we will close the door that God has opened because we feel like we're not worth it or we don't have the requirements to actually operate in it. And in this edition of Big Girl Chronicles, I want to ask you a question. How many doors are you closing because you feel like you're not qualified when the Lord has opened them? Because a lot of this is the season where God is moving real different, and I know God is moving real different with me. And a lot of times I have disqualified myself in opportunity because I felt like my natural requirements were not for this God assignment, and that that jacked up my whole way of being able to accept anything because I was using my natural mind for a divine door. So in this edition of Big Girl Chronicles, not only am I going to challenge your thinking, but I'm going to ask you, how many times have you just pushed a door aside or closed the door because you were not qualified? I'm letting you know now, if God is giving it to you, if God has opened this door, it doesn't matter about the qualifications. It doesn't matter about the money. It doesn't matter about what it's going to take. If God opened up the door, you are qualified. If God made the way, walk through the way. Stop letting your natural mind and letting your natural requirements keep you from an open door. If you see yourself as a supervisor, but you don't have the educational background, apply anyway. Because God could be creating a door for you. I know somebody now who is teaching classes that are not qualified to be teaching classes right now because they did not fit the requirements, but God favored them and opened up the door. So in this edition of Big Girl Chronicles, open the door and walk through it. Stop talking yourself out of situations because you don't look like you qualify. Because you're beautiful, you're intelligent, and you're graceful. You're big people.
You big folks. Oh, good morning, Tyra, Sister Sue, and Shadette. Good morning to you. But that's valid. That is absolutely on point because we are self-sabotaging.
Oh yeah.
We are holding ourselves back from. We're holding ourselves back. Like, and I realize, and I'll say this as cocky as I can be. And I don't mean this to be rude, but for the area that I'm in, nobody is doing what we're doing.
Not at all.
Consistently and like we're doing it.
Fact.
And sometimes we like, oh, so I think it was Kira said, oh, a little podcast, a little joint. Actually, no, it's not. Actually,
It's not a podcast thing at all.
Right. Nobody's doing this like this. Nobody's doing that like this in this area.
Yeah.
That's consistent. Even I look at other stations, I check them out. Y'all not doing both at the same time.
Nope.
Yeah. I mean, they're not doing it. And then I have a community agenda, but then also, I had to just realize, this is a marketing company.
Facts. Ooh.
And sometimes you get held up and you limit yourself to, it's just radio. No, this is Jayshree heard this because she came to the meeting. But we are a marketing company.
Yeah.
And this is just one of the methods that we use for marketing.
Facts.
But like when you realize, wait, this is what we do. Like we podcast for marketing purposes.
Yeah.
I see the vision.
Facts.
So this room across the way here is another method of marketing. Your party, your event, and I think that you have to open up our mindset. Be like, I was driving yesterday. And I told the guy, what kind of marketing company? What are you talking about, Frank?
Facts.
It's not just a radio station. That's just one
of the entities that came from the market. Yeah. Come on.
But when you start opening up your horizon and realize, wait, I have more, to offer, more to give. Despite the education, despite the finances, no, look what I've given you and work. You don't limit yourself to it. So that is on point. Listen, somebody said something.
Definitely guilty. I needed to hear that. Thanks.
Listen,
Shadette said that.
Valid, set yourself free.
Yeah.
Get out of this holding pattern. And it's uncomfortable and it's challenging because it's different.
Listen,
but it's required.
Because I think we continue to just keep putting opportunities in a box.
Yeah.
Like the world, it's not even just God. The world is moving different. And what used to be like staunch qualifications now, they just need you to show up.
No, jobs now like, I know what we said.
Right. Just show up.
We don't do that as a buffer. But if you just go ahead and apply.
Listen,
You
Dunkin'
good,
Donuts,
like-
you can text a number and say I need a job.
Because
and they'll call
people
you.
not working.
Yeah.
I say this all the time. The pandemic has put people in a pattern. It's like, I can get money like this and doing nothing.
Facts.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm not going back to work.
It taught us
Self-sufficiency.
but it also worked smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
Like the generation before us, hard working, 12 jobs, can't stop, won't stop. You get what I'm saying? And now it's like, all right, I'm gonna sit down, get on this computer, make some flyers, make some t-shirts, do some marketing.
Put it on Etsy. And
You get what I'm saying? Like work smarter, not harder.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where the disconnect between generations comes.
I mean, real talk though, the pandemic just further confirmed how much I don't like being in public. Like, when I tell you, while everybody, like the social people, was like going through it, like I just want to leave. I was at home like, oh God, give us 2 more months. Like we ain't got to go back.
Keep us
Like when that second wave hit, I was like, please shut it down, Joe. Like I was so content with being at home. Like, well, I didn't have kids, so like. But I also thought it was funny that the liquor store was considered an essential business, but the church had to close. I thought that was the funniest thing ever.
I was still moving though. Pandemic, I was unfortunately
was out here, Doc.
out here just doing
stuff.
Listen, I said I go to work. I was an essential worker.
Yeah, I was gonna say
definitely essential.
They gave me some home time in between time every once in a while, but they call me back in the office. I know why, but yeah, my and not only that, we was making films and movie clips.
Yeah.
And then the church is a church, and we was the media team, so we was in people's basement doing praise and worship. And recording it just to play it Sunday morning. Like it was just crazy. Like
I was surprised at the people who was risking their lives doing Uber and Lyft. Like they was just like when
I was out there.
The one guy said he was like, every time I got an Uber and it was picking him up from ECMC hospital, I was like, God, please don't.
Listen.
Oh my goodness!
I've been there, girl. I said, oh no, she got in the car. I said, she had to cover up, windows down. She ducked. When I say she was ducked, y'all can't see me on radio, but she was like cover over the head. Yeah, stay low.
Oh my Lord. Yeah. Don't even.
No, when you get out the car, remain low.
Get to on your way out.
Let your back wind in my car. Leave that COVID on my feet.
So Shadette said the reality is people don't want to kill themselves for pennies. They don't mind working. But pay me for the work. Absolutely.
Yes. Now, Shadette. Now let's talk about it. Okay, we want to get into this conversation in a minute because I agree with the statement. Your value. But there are some folks who ain't. I won't say like you're not valuable.
Say how you heard.
You don't have the value. It's different to have worth and to know you have worth and pay me my worth. But there are people out here who want to offer nothing, but want to get paid as if you. Wait a minute, hold on, Scrap.
There are certain agencies and businesses that just need to do better.
Yeah,
like,
for
especially
sure,
in this area, like essential workers, group home workers, teachers. Like there's certain people. Like I know somebody who was working at Taco Bell that's making more than somebody who works at a group home.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And this person is killing themselves working at this group home, and Taco Bell's like, yo, we'll start you off at like 15, 16 an hour. Where the group home is like, you getting this bare minimum like 14.
Right.
Like Chick-fil-A is paying more than group homes.
Well, Chick-fil-A work for the Lord. So
I mean,
because nobody
Arby's is like $18.
Yeah, but nobody
like,
knows how important that fast food is. Everybody be trying to knock them,
but.
Listen,
I'm not going there.
I'm tired of being essential. I'm keeping it being with you.
It's a matter of convenience, not importance.
That's the word we live
for
in.
me.
The word of convenience.
Fast food isn't important. It's just convenient.
Oh,
I don't feel like cooking, so I'm gonna go here. I don't feel like, or I don't have the time to, so I'm gonna go here.
Valid. That's what people pay for.
I get that part. You know what I'm saying? But as far as it being important, nah.
Okay, so now let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and discuss. Everybody's shutting down. Let's go talk. All fast food does not exist anymore. It did once upon a time. But now I'm saying that now that it doesn't.
Pandemic situation. It's pandemic
situation. They shut down all the restaurants. Yeah.
I was still grinding.
They was definitely still busting.
People was in there.
You was at Burger King.
People was in there cooking, but you couldn't walk in. They was working.
Drive through only.
I think that, and I said that because it is a convenience. And for people who can't cook, I need a little.
Now we got to lean on the family.
I'm not cooking me and y'all. Who cooking this long? But I think that
Shadette said, with the rise of food costs, rent, and bills, nobody should be making less than $20 an hour. That much is valid.
Oh, that's true.
And that's basic.
No, and
That's
that's
the
minimum. No, for
Like,
real.
that's the
But
minimum.
but I also feel like this has been going on forever.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
this, especially for those of that's it. I'm sorry a little bit. Those of us who are in New York, for sure.
Yeah.
Like we deserve a whole
Oh,
lot more.
yeah.
But I think it's always been that paradigm. This is what I think about right now. It's the hot dogs that got eight. Or I mean, my number will be off. The hot dogs has a pack of 8, but the buns are only 6.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
wait,
you gotta. Yeah.
it might be vice
It's-
versa, but either way, it's
Yeah.
like
yeah.
it's just you're not.
It's
enough.
more
Right.
more of one than the other.
Than the other. And I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that's what we've been in forever.
Facts. No,
Forever.
100%.
And I think just going back with what minimum wage was before, like, it still wasn't enough. We've been in a place of I gotta work 2 jobs.
Catching up.
Of catching up.
Facts.
Listen,
Just to survive
Just to keep surviving.
Just to keep surviving.
because I think
like-
when I started working, minimum wage was like $6.75 an hour.
Yeah. Yep. Because when I started working, it was seven. It was seven.
$7.50. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it was.
That when I started working.
You know, but like,
That's right. Double
25
down.
listen, it was like, but it was crazy.
That
Like
is
it was
wild.
just.
Can
Crazy
you
to
imagine
me.
making $3 an hour?
Right now.
Waitress.
Not right now.
Waiters and waitresses.
Waitress is valid.
They
'Cause
like
they get
waiter-
tips.
because they get tips.
Oh, that's
So if y'all ain't out here tipping,
brother. Listen, y'all don't go nowhere. When we get back, we get into a conversation about the financial double standard. Who got to save money? Let's talk about it when we get back. 5716 Big Frank in the mall.
I'm Rachel Meatbound, owner of Beautiful Boss LLC, an advocate for abuse victims. At Beautiful Boss is where we take beauty personally, where we empower people and encourage them to be the beautiful boss they were created to be. Join the conversation with me every Thursday at 1 p.m. on Fire 716 Radio.
TQ, I Am, the Queen I Am with Felicia Gaddis. Her story, her experience, her wisdom. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. at Fire 716 Radio. TQ I Am inspires, uplift, and transform. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok.
What's up, everybody? It's Kier here, Inject Faith, Hope, Love. I am so excited to announce that you can now catch me right here on Fire 716 Radio each and every Monday for Inject Mondays at 7 p.m. So go ahead and download the app and rock out with your girl. Again, that's each and every Monday at 7 p.m. Tune in and have a good time with us.
Stay real. Seems like we all got some family locked in J cell. My worth to free this life will a pill. We can't stress a lot. We could love a lot. Buddha, Buddha. We can't stress a lot. We could love a lot. We can't stress a lot. We could love a lot. Buddha, Buddha. We can't stress a lot. We could love a lot.
I was in some deep shit, 3 trips just to see shit through. Was on some I come out with heaters, hope you keep one with you. Hustle dollars made foundation, keep you daily 1-2. Pray to God your people made it, most ain't making it through.
Boy, Big Frank, you locked into Big Frank in the morning. My voice is going through transitions because God is good, but nevertheless, locked in the room with me is my homegirl Jay Sheree.
in the building.
Yeah.
Daniel, the Dark Knight. It's going down.
D Money Mac
Thursday.
is Ghost.
You know, valid. I'm gonna tell you. I just, overslept. I never know.
I was definitely on my way to oversleep them.
Sleeping. Listen, we're getting ready to get into the question of the day, which is, yep.
Okay. So I posed the question, the short version of the question.
Yeah.
Because it was a long question. So I posed the question and we reframed it to who is more responsible, I guess, for saving or the double standards of saving when it comes to the household. So how it was posed is because recently just talking about how the influence of how women are encouraged to save money and have money in the savings just in case for anything, or how you are considered the person that's responsible for saving, while on the flip side of it, that is not something that is necessarily pushed with men, and it caused a discussion of if that was true or not. And then we talked about, because of single parent homes, how it is really pushed for the women to have savings for their children, but if the baby father or whatever is just paying the bare minimum, there's not really a push for saving for the child's future. So that's how the conversation started.
Yes, I want to back up with that, because my thing is, I'm just going from my storyline. Nobody taught me financial literacy.
Facts.
Nobody taught me how to save, and nobody taught me anything about. I had to figure it out, provide and figure it out. That's my story. Provide and figure it out, and just trying to provide is just like, dang, that's enough. And then then you get a family. Oh, you still providing. Save who? Save what? Save where?
Facts.
And what I've done is I've taken some money, put it aside, and peeled from it to survive.
Absolutely.
So it's like that's a scenario too, that financial literacy isn't taught all the time.
No, fact.
And that's something that we need to have taught in our communities. Financial literacy.
So do you think so can we preface it saying that it's more of a person of color thing than a non-melanated individual or non-brown
I'll
person?
say so.
Because a lot of white men, it's not just always generational wealth. We assume that every white person has generational wealth. They don't. I've done my research and I've dated. But no, it is more taught in the white caucus community about savings than it is in the black and brown community. I would say that. I grew up with an aunt who stashed money. Like Peaches had money in places that we didn't even know Peaches had money. And she always taught me to have savings, because she never wanted me to be able to have to depend on a man for everything. She taught me self-sufficiency that way. But getting to know my father and what his attempts were as an older person now, he's like, I want to make sure that if I die, biblically, you're supposed to leave. You're supposed to leave, wealth to your children. And that was my dad's thing. Like, hey, if I die, I want you to be able to have money aside. I have money aside put for you. I have a house put for you. If anything happens to me, my car is paid off. So everything is taken care of for you. But he's also older. He's 72. So for me, I do see it as more pressure put on women to say, well, you got to save, especially if you have children. You need to save because they're going to go to college and you can't always depend on the man to help with college. And so that's how, it was.
We live in New York State. You go school for free now.
Well, I think
but
that,
if a person wants quality education, there's no slight to a lot of the SUNY schools here, but when you advertise you can get your 4-year degree in 5 years.
And for me, I think that my challenge also is that the white, don't be offended, don't face the difficulties or the challenges that we do as a black man.
Absolutely.
So when they begin to say, I don't want you to depend on a man or those things, you got to take into consideration that, number one, we've been kicked out the home.
Right. From day one.
We've been kicked with welfare and getting help. We've been booted. We are in prison. We are locked up. There's only a few of us. Then when we get out, we are still in trying to just survive and do those things. Everybody's story isn't the same, but we have these plights against us already.
Yeah.
And which I've taken as a help to the children has been weaponized against us. So it is not the fact that I don't have it or I don't want to take care of my children. I don't have it the way that you want me to have it. Right. I don't have it when you want me to have it. Therefore, you decide to use the what's it called?
Court system.
The court system to. And I'm not saying that it's bad, and I'm not saying that some people don't need it, but you decide to use the court system to take away from me as trying to be a provider.
Right.
So I don't have the opportunity to rob Peter to pay Paul because you didn't came in and took from both of us already. So now it's like, okay, you got that. Now I got to figure out how to survive based off me working a check or my wages being garnished to take care of it. And I'm not saying that my child don't deserve it. I'm not saying that they don't, but what it is I have to figure out how to balance this out. And so because and these are just things, how I'm not saying that it doesn't happen,
Yeah.
but it is rarer that the woman is put on child support.
Valid.
But honestly, I've seen the comparison of two checks before, like of child support when the guy was getting it, when a woman was getting it. I don't know what she did, but when I tell you her check by the end of that was like $150, and she had like a $900 check, it was insane. Like, and then I saw the guy's child support, and he had 3 kids, and it went from like $750 to like $400 or something. Like, it was only taking out like $100 and something, $100 and something, $100 and something. But when I saw this woman's check was murked, I said, "What?" And it was only 1 kid. I was like, "Who in the world took you to court?" Like,
and it depends on how you tell the story and where you at. Because now you ain't gonna let me for this one, but I'm gonna tell it anyway. Because I'm about to get in trouble.
Tell them how it is.
Because if you think you better come for my money and my check, I'm not working for weeks.
Facts.
I don't even talking.
No,
because
that's real.
Because what I have to do, I have to now figure out how to survive. So the checks that you asked for, now put me on part time. I'll take this joint. They're taking out this much percent for this, for that. Okay, and then it's multiple kids out here too. So you think multiple kids, you get more? No, that's them. Then them. Okay, cool.
Right.
All right. That's the court now gets this. All right, I'm okay with that. I can work with that. Boom. All right, we out here. And now I'm flipping money other ways because now I got to work under the table, off the books.
Yeah.
Because once again, here we go. I'm trying to survive now.
Right.
Now, granted, there's a storyline where there are deadbeats.
Yeah.
Storylines where people do not appreciate and they're over their children. Like, whatever. And everybody's not doing this the right way, and I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But when you talk about trying to save, we still trying to survive.
Right.
And the system doesn't necessarily aid us in survival as much, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So these are just some of the, these are making excuses. These are some of the components. Now take that same situation where now you are the woman, you are the head of your household.
Yeah.
So you are a provider, but you also got to save because you can't depend. Now they keep saying the man, but you always depend on the government because you need to put something aside to make sure that you're going to be good just in case this flops or fails. And those are just things you got to consider because I'm not here. I'm not present.
Valid.
And like I said, some men are abusive, some men do take advantage of, but when I show up to provide, I'm here to provide.
Fact.
To make sure the lights, gas, bills, the kids, the clothes, the house, the home. So your money is your money, but when you get in here, my hope is that if I come up short, I can call on you to be like, all right, man, I need you. I need you. And then two,
but I feel like like I said, what the situation was single parent households, even if it's a, I'm not gonna say not a deadbeat father, but a good father. Even though we're not together and you still provide, I still feel like there still should be the conversation of we both need to save and not just me. Because like, let's just be honest, even if he's helping, he may be giving you $200-300 a month. If you have a kid in daycare, because I worked at a daycare, and this was one of the cheaper daycares, you have an infant child in daycare, it's $400 a week just for an infant. So if he's only giving you $300 a month, you already like at the wall because that $300 is going to take care of almost that whole week.
Well, we can get cousins and aunties in them, and I think that we have a conversation because I think a conversation.
Everybody doesn't have that support system.
Valid. So so what you need to have a conversation is how can we better make this better, because the conflict that I'll see in the thing is this: you on daycare, but I can go ahead and take them for these days. But any consistency.
We got some comments.
And, let's go to the comments.
So,
scenarios.
My mom said, "Ladies are on child support. It depends on the judge."
Mm-hmm.
Then Shadette says, "While I agree with Frank from a woman's perspective, if I'm providing the shelter, food, clothes, shoes, medical, and so on, what responsibility should be on the father?" It's not to say that you're the only supplier. Hold on one second. You got another comment. If my spouse is providing, I'll be the saver. Whatever income I provide will be saved for our what ifs, vacations, or whatever. Valid. Get that 100%. But I was thinking, I'm coming from a standpoint of like, the dad is doing his due diligence.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So like, granted, you might be holding down the house because let's be honest, in society, there's not a lot of 2-parent households.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a single mother and you're holding down your household, kudos to you.
Right.
Now, where it comes to my children, I will help you.
Mm-hmm.
Not even to say if you fall short on your bills, I won't chop out. But don't look at me crazy when I'm not there to help you with chores.
Yeah.
Because I'm helping with mine.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, like just as long as the father is doing his due diligence for the children, they not missing a beat. He not missing a beat with them. Football games, football equipment, basketball shoes, chess boards, whatever they into, and he's helping. You know what I'm saying? Don't.
Right.
What's the not?
So
sometimes it's not the presents. It's sometimes it is the basic needs of food, clothing, kids' clothes.
No,
back to school
but he's paying for clothes, shoes, and every necessity that his child needs. He's taking care of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to shelter and food, I get that. You know what I'm saying? If you falling short.
Mm-hmm.
If you lack this month, yo, listen, I had some come up and I can't X, Y, and Z. All right, cool, I got you.
Right. And like for me, I think that and I think I get what Kevin is saying. It is. I'm here to say if I'm not in the house, my priority is our child.
Facts.
It's our child.
Unfortunately.
So if you got some other stuff happening, like in trouble, and you got some other children happening, but we only share
one child.
This child, I'm going to do for the child.
Facts.
What they need, let me know. And I'm gonna just be very honest. And if I don't feel comfortable putting it in your hands, that it might be going somewhere else. What you need, I'll definitely go get it and buy it. What size shoes? Got you. With cleats? Got you. Daycare expenses? I'll pay that directly. Not a problem. And I will say this to those who are single fathers. Those things Judge Mathis will say: preserve your receipts and have them.
Yeah.
Yep.
And granted, because you're liable to get less. You just said moments ago. If you want to take me through the court system, or if I feel like, hey, you know what, you make me look a certain kind of way, I will put myself on child support.
Ooh.
Right. Yeah, because
that's real.
He put himself on
child support because you out here talking about I'm not doing, I'm doing, and I'm doing.
Facts.
Matter of fact, they can
say less.
And see, that's what I was saying. Like even if you're doing for the one child, you want college funds for your kids.
Absolutely.
It's not even. It's still a matter of both parties need to save. Yeah. And a lot of times with single parent households, the education portion is left with the single parent has full custody of the child. It's still not a lot. It's still not a lot of like, hey, my kid's going to college in the future, or they said they want to go here. Let me help save so we can defer these costs. It's like, oh well,
I'm gonna tell you what that,
what I'm saying.
I got you, and I think for me, I think it's poverty, because, and I'm gonna say this because I'm just saying my family, my household with poverty and being limited. I'm thinking about surviving today. I don't know if you're gonna make it to college. I haven't gone that far because society, because of the limitation. My hope is that you apply soon. My hope is that you go ahead and get you a scholarship.
Yeah.
Because right now, with the limitation of the income that's coming in here, what the other parent is or is not doing, because the benefit of being inside the house is really a team effort, and it's all of us. The reason with me being out, if I take care of my house and you in it, by default, you're gonna be good.
Facts.
But because you're not in the house, which is not okay, I still love you. That's not a problem. I gotta make sure that I can survive and live.
Facts.
And make sure that you're good at the same time in somebody else's house and home. And that can be that can be considered a burden as well. So there's just the pros and cons of it. But because of the financial situation, I'm just talk what it is. I haven't even thought. We're not broke like that, but God got us. But I haven't even projected the college. Matter of fact, college for me wasn't projected. Nobody saved college funds for me. Nobody saved college funds for my I'm
gonna say because somebody did have a college fund for me, but it was neither of my parents. It was my aunt that just passed.
Wow.
Right. And no knock to my parents.
Right.
But they were just figuring it out. You get what I'm saying?
That's
So
another conversation.
like we always say that, like the
Yeah.
parents were literally just figuring it out. So we really can't be mad at them for the lack thereof that we think the lack we had. You know what I'm saying? So if they weren't taught it, you can't really be mad at them for not doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
So
because I'm a product of the lack of preparation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just be honest. Like Peaches came in for the clutch. It was just like Jessica need books. When my first attempt at college, she need books. I'm gonna cut this check. Her tuition's not paid for because you're not doing your due diligence. I'm gonna cut this check. But because of my experience, if I do choose to have children in the future, or I become a stepmom, in my mind, you're not gonna go through what I went through, but a lot of the cycle of that is still perpetuated in our community. So even when we went through that experience, it still passes down for the next generation.
Right, because but some people don't find it, though it was difficult, they don't realize that
that's good.
It's an issue or it's a problem.
Right.
Are we good? I figured out, you're gonna figure it out. And being a new parent, we're in discovery trying to just figure it out. We have a desire, my wife and I, for the college.
Yeah.
But Lord Jesus, can we get through the month? Can we make sure that you're fed? Make sure that you got clothes. Make sure. So in the moment, we have a desire for a thing.
Right.
Can we make sure that you good?
Yeah.
And then he want to be an entrepreneur and a businessman and a preacher and out here in this world.
No, facts.
So it's like, so I think that but once again, it's something that has to be learned and developed and taught. Somebody has to introduce it.
Yeah.
Facts.
Because if nobody introduces them, and we could be good. My auntie, my aunt good, my cousin good. This is what we do.
Like life insurance policy.
Right. Nobody valid.
Yeah.
Valid.
Yeah.
Nobody has a consistent conversation in regards to the importance of life insurance on our children.
No, 100%.
No.
And fish dinners, fish fries.
No. Daniel comes from a different side of the city. Because my mother, she had kids way before I was here. So she did go through, I would guess, a period of having to do whatever she was doing. But it was also a different time back when you could let your 5-year-old get on the bus. And I'm talking about the metro on their own.
No,
it was different.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a different time. So my sisters, they don't complain about it. You know what I'm saying? My sisters will complain about it, but they have always been able to take care of themselves.
Gotcha.
No matter what. And then I don't know if my mom really was thinking about college really for them, really all like that. Both my sisters was pretty smart, so they, do whatever. So they did whatever they pretty much wanted on their own.
Talking shit that for real.
And then I know when we came, my mother, I think when she had me, she was 36. So like she was an adult. Mm-hmm. She had been married for at least 4 years by then. And it was different. So my father has always been, and my mom have always been really about saving money, but it's always been work, at least from my father's point of view, while you young, work really hard so then you don't have to think about it when you get older, because you done worked all this overtime to have all this money that you shouldn't be spending a whole bunch on.
Yeah.
Is kind of how it's been. It's never, no one has ever taught me to invest in things because in the 90s that wasn't a thing, I guess, for me. I don't know. But nobody's ever told me to invest in things. My mother thing was always to open a bank account, put your money in the bank, and keep all your money in the bank.
Oh yeah.
And once again, don't spend all your money. And then as far as going to school, my mother graduated from ECC. My father graduated from Alfred. So going to school is always a thought process for us. Now how my mom went about it and how my dad went about it was definitely two different ways. But like, I can't say that they saved money for us to go to school, to go to college per se. My mother did take money out. Took a loan out against her like retirement from me when I went to Canisius. After, you know. But I had been pressed for getting scholarships since like freshman year.
Mhm.
So like from since like freshman year, being with Paula McDonald and like, you know, just church and everything else, it was always like my mom was like, "Oh, did you do this? Did you do?" Like, so she was always on us about stuff like that. So then, you know, and I flopped that first one crazy. You know, I flopped so bad I didn't want to talk to him about it. I ain't say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't find out until tax season came. And that was the whole thing. And I tell people all the time, I'd be like, I was the perfect son up until then. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that was the first time I felt I've ever really disappointed my parents.
Which is crazy because I think my dad was anticipating the athletic scholarship.
Oh yeah, but
and
you know,
then the torn ACL kind of destroyed that.
You're good. Look at the figure of those comments.
If the child, I'm gonna go. Shadet has said, if the child was non-existent, the mom could live in a 1-bedroom as opposed to a 2, more expensive. But this is why we have to be careful who we have kids with. Now, I'm gonna say this because if us having a kid makes it less expensive for the mother, I'll take the kid. If I gotta pay for the kid's room, you get what I'm saying? Let the kid come live with me.
Because in my house, taking care of me takes care of me.
Come on now, like,
but I think
because
I think she was saying like if you don't have a kid, it's easier just to manage.
Yeah, it's easier to manage yourself.
No, I get that, but what we're saying is, if the kid is living with you, take care of the kid. Why are we stressing over room and board when this is your house? You get what I'm saying? Like, you live here, the kid lives here. What other kids you may have live here. So don't look for me to pay for my kid's room. Like that, like, come on now.
Not paying like room and board.
Yeah, like they in college or something. Like,
my kids' rent.
I'm paying my kids' rent.
A lot of the time,
no, but
I know,
like single household, like it really is made like the whoever parent is taking care of the kids. If rent and electric and gas, that's automatic, like,
right?
I don't really think it'd be like, okay, so I got 3 bedrooms and my rent is $1,500, so we're gonna break this down.
Yeah, like,
I don't really. I've never seen that happen. I'm pretty sure it may have happened to me, but I don't.
Honestly, probably be a little easier just to deal with it because it'd be like, well, you do whatever you want with this $500, then that's just how it would be.
Yo.
In regards to what Shadet was saying about the whole life insurance, like,
yeah,
I already
no,
said,
facts.
not only am I getting whole life, but I'm taking the policy out on my dad. Like,
yeah,
when you go, because I seen how much you left me. When you go,
I'm gonna let you know. Once I got a job, like a real job, my mother made all of us get life insurance. Like right now, if I die right now, my niece Brooklyn or Aubrey get whatever I have. Because I didn't change it to
but I'm like, you might want to go on and change that.
I just be busy. You know, that's way more. That's way more than a phone call. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta know social security numbers. I gotta know everything about you as far as New York State go to give you life insurance. When Brooklyn or Aubrey stuff was all in the house already, like I just had to go in the safe and pull out the joint and read it.
Yeah.
You know? I just haven't done it, but I'm just saying. This is what I'm saying is that I've had life insurance since I was like 18.
Yeah. Oh, word.
And Shiloh has probably had it since he was like 16. So like,
now that's what's up.
You get it younger.
Yeah, no.
What?
And then like I don't know. I guess obviously it's because how you was raised, you know what I mean? But like, you know, my mom and my dad, you know, they've been talking about dying since I was like 12. So it'd be like,
and I think that too,
I could die at any second. What you gonna do when I die? My dad always like, well, what you gonna do when I die? Like you gonna have to get something together. What you gonna do when I die? And that's kind of been my motivation to get my stuff together.
And I go back to the financial piece along because though this life insurance is beneficial after death,
it's annoying when it come out random.
It's beneficial during life.
It can be, but no. Let's go ahead and let's talk a spade because depending on how big a family is, you got a whole life of these things.
Still looking at your chest.
It's
I'm talking about your camera.
It makes sense. It's necessary. You need it. But if I can pay a bill to survive today,
right,
versus what happens when I die, I'm gonna go ahead and pay this rent. I'm gonna pay this light. I'm gonna pay this gas. I'm gonna go ahead and pay this car insurance. I'm gonna pay this car note so we can live and move in. Yeah. And for some people, and this is more for a reason why they don't have it. Oh, here's another bill.
Right. Right. That's true.
And granted, the benefits of it, granted all that is good, but it doesn't bring that immediate right now. And I think that we have to understand.
Because I want to cancel mine today.
But there are benefits. There are things. There's a reason why you should get it. And
because the average funeral is like $8,000.
You know, but when you dead, I'm going. Like, y'all.
When you dead, I'm gone. Like, I'm out of there.
like originally, but my brother was still alive. Like when I looked at my dad, because I looked at all the paperwork. My dad broke down on the paperwork. These are who you call.
Oh yeah.
And when I looked at it, I was like, you gonna split this between two kids? Like, sir, you gonna be cremated. Like we ain't having services. We gonna have a memorial and a cremation. Like, but because he didn't realize how much funerals are now. His mind frame was like back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, you put out 2,000 funerals. Good. I'm like, now just to pick up the body is expensive.
I don't know how I feel. I just don't know how I feel.
Buy my casket.
I just want to lay in one.
But no, but we had to. So when Peaches passed away, we actually had that set up for her nursing home. So like when she died, we had a burial fund. A check was already on hold for when she died. It was at Lombardo's. All they had to do was literally do the services. Like, come pick out the casket, what color you want for the casket, because the casket was already picked out and everything. But we had that put in place. With my dad, it's gonna kind of be like when it happened kind of situation. And it's like, I was like, sir, you can't double that. But I'm also, like I said, using the wisdom that when I do start to consistently work, I'm putting a policy on you. Like, I'm just telling you, like, bro, a policy gonna be on you because you in this current place of life, I don't know if you have existing bills after you die. Mm-hmm. And that's a consideration that a lot of parents don't think of, that you leaving some of these kids with bills, and some of them you can't write off just because you die. Like they expect the debts to be paid by the children.
They gonna miss me.
What? Well, he gone. You know,
he gone.
Let me give you an LLC and a new name. We can start over again.
Put all my stuff in the trust.
If it ain't the government, they ain't finding me. Only the government will be able to get me. Yeah. I'm not private company. You by yourself.
Fire 716, man. That was a conversation. Make sure you guys save both sides of the family, man. Just have a better plan. And you got to just come up with a plan. You got to come up with a plan.
Yeah. Sometimes saving is living below your means. I really had to go into that real like I really was thinking, like when I first was living by myself, it was a no-brainer. It was a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? Saving was real easy when I was living by myself because I was living like I was broke every day. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, once I started living with my wife and a kid, you know, it was like I had to re-educate myself, like, sir, you need to live. Not because I was living at my means when I was living in Williamsville. I was like, no, nigga, we need to live down here. Okay. You want so you know,
need designer.
It's not even that. It's just
I was being funny.
How much I was the cost it was taken for me to live out there. The cost of me to live where I'm at now is a drastic change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, you know, you're talking good. Listen, it's going down. Fire 716. When we get back, we're gonna get back into church mess. Call your neighbor, call your pastor friend, call your auntie them, because they was at the church too. It's going down. Fire 716. Big Frank. We'll be back in.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Dante Miles, aka D Belly, aka your city councilman. I'm here at Fire 716 Radio, and I'm asking you to tune in on Thursdays at 11 on our show, The Vault. We're going to be having some conversations that's super relevant but very important, and sometimes it may be a little uncomfortable, but we're going to make sure that we get our voices out. Come tune in on Thursdays at 11 a.m. and make sure you download the Fire 716 app. See you then.
This is DMP Speaks coming to you. I am a board certified Christian counselor. I'm also a life coach. I am a family restoration specialist. I help build, rebuild, and grow your family. Maybe you having some communication problems. Maybe you guys are just yelling and screaming and you guys are just not getting along. And if you want access to me for your 30-minute consultation call, follow me on all my social media platforms. TikTok, Facebook at DMP Speaks. And if you go to YouTube and Instagram, it's at I am DMP Speaks. Download Fire 716 and click the link.
TQ, I Am, The Queen I Am with Felicia Gaddis. Her story, her experience, her wisdom. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. at Fire 716 Radio. TQ I Am inspires, uplift, and transform. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. I Am, The Queen I Am with Felicia Gaddis. Her story, her experience, her...
Fire 716, your boy Big Frank. You're locked in at Big Frank in the morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Locked in the room with me is my homegirl, Jay Cherie.
In the building.
Kev on there. Damn, the Dark Knight is going down. What is, what's up? Listen, I hope you're in good spirits. Everybody get some church mess, and my girl, Jay Cherie, got some mess.
We're gonna let you.
So the first church mess that I got, Pastor Elijah Ayer is a male pastor who is preaching in heels.
Not at my church.
So many questions. And when I say he got heels, I'm not talking about even chunk heels.
Like Prince heels?
This dude is preaching in stiletto heels. He got green heels. He got orange heels. He got strappies. He got tie-ups. He is preaching in all types of heels. And the people.
Heel, bro, heel.
Anyway.
See, this is why you got to work with the right people.
He got some healing to do.
Like even his deliverance service, people are falling out at his heels. It's just why? And there was like it's not a gender issue. It's not a gender identity issue. He's comfortable. He's comfortable as a straight male in heels. I have a problem with this. Like
he's comfortable in the closet.
How big is his feet? Like, what is happening? Like,
he looks like he's about 5'8".
Oh, he got little feet.
But he's not like the lime green ones took me out. The lime green heels took me out when he was in picture in lime green.
You know, maybe he got a height thing with him. He don't like being short, and he like this is the only way I can be tall.
You can go get some Prince boots.
You get some platforms
and guess
valid. Like, there's other options out here.
Yeah.
Like
so.
Oh nah, brother.
Heels, you know I need you to go shopping.
Go fix yourself, sir.
I need you to get out.
Go
of
get
heels.
some Steve Harvey shoes. I was gonna say Steve Madden.
No, Steve Madden got
I know, but they also got heels, right?
Yeah, they do.
This is
my point.
The one I sent you in the inbox.
I don't want him to have the heels.
No heels.
So that's the first church mess. The second church mess, this woman of God was like, I'm not gonna do this for it. You know what? Let me just play it.
She was preaching. I don't know what y'all talking.
Yeah,
she was out here preaching.
Help another nigga out. I deserve the best. After all I sacrificed, I help another nigga live.
Oh, you see the run? It's the run for me.
So she said, to help a nigga out. I suffer for this, and all the things that I had to do for another nigga, I paid for this to live.
I was like,
if you use it in the proper
context,
it's the run for me. After
it was
all
the
of
run
though. I was like,
yo.
Now, I've been at services where the nigga bomb has been dropped?
Oh man,
yes. my bishop in the beginning of his ministry life was dropping nigga a lot. But it was for me, it was the intensity of the nigga. Like for me, and then the run after it that made me.
The run would have you picked. Well, I had somebody running through the aisles.
Like we just, it's not messy. It's just kind of just like, wow, man. Like okay, let your feelings out. One of the last churches.
I would have seen what that whole joint was.
Yeah,
I want to see everything.
Yeah, one of the last church messages, because I have two more, was the remix of "Baby Got Back" to "I Like Big Bibles."
Yeah,
I
no.
like big
Bibles, and I cannot lie. I can play a clip of the song.
No.
It's too much for me.
It really is like, I mean, the whole intro and everything. Oh my God, Becky, look at her Bible. She just thinks she's so righteous. Like, I like big
Yo.
Bibles, and I cannot lie.
Oh,
Oops, nope, that's not it. Huh?
What Felicia got us.
No, the person. Oh my God, Becky was white, but the person reading the Bible was white. The rapper was white, but there's a black girl in the video.
Oh yeah.
So this, she was token.
That's from Nevada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
It was. I'm trying to pull it up. It's
that's crazy. The folks.
Yeah.
I am laughing about it because it's.
Yep. No. It's taking its time.
'cause
Oh, here we go.
It just seems so dumb.
Look at the shrub.
My goodness. Becky, look at her Bible. It is so huge. She looks like one of those preacher guys' girlfriends. Who understands those preacher guys anyway? They only talk to her because
This
she
is
looks
ridiculous.
like Mother Teresa. Okay. I mean, but look at it. It's just huge. It's gross. She just looks so
It hurts so bad.
righteous.
I like big bubbles and I cannot lie. You Christian brothers can't deny that when a girl walks in with a KJV and a bookmark in Proverbs, you get stoked. Got a name engraved so you know this girl is saved. It looks like one of those large ones with plenty of space in the margins. Oh,
That is
baby,
funny.
I want to read with you because your Bible's got pictures.
Hey, your Bible's got
pictures.
pictures.
But that book you got makes me so holy.
Me so holy.
So we just got to
Yo.
do better.
So
Just
back in the
just
day,
imagine that dropping.
whenever
instead of
somebody
Baby
walked
Got
into
Back.
the church with an engraved Bible, you
Lit.
knew they were saved.
You got
That's-
your name. You got your name on that.
Name on it? No, valid. No,
No,
valid.
facts.
You invested.
You
in
invested in
this.
this.
This book can't hit the floor.
Right.
Then the old book had numbers in it. They would have phone numbers.
The tabs.
Yeah.
Got writing all.
If
in
your
the front,
if your
in the
phone
back.
number made this to the Bible, these my safe friends.
These my safe friends.
The study partners.
So yeah, that was the church
Yo,
mess that I had
that
for today.
is
People,
hilarious.
everything is not due for a remake.
You know,
It's
valid,
just-
valid.
everything does not need a
Oh,
remake. We don't
man.
need. I like big Bibles.
Facts.
My thing is, how big is the Bible gonna
How
be?
big is the
How
Bible
big
gonna
is the
be?
Bible gonna be?
Because you know they got that white Bible, that big now.
The big,
that big
the big
Torah
white-
Bible.
thick joint.
Yeah.
with the gold,
Literally
gold
like
trimming
this
on the
wide.
You
side.
know the girl trimming.
Okay, have a
Oh,
good
the
day.
pages got
Slim.
gold on them.
All right,
This-
Love you, ma.
The pages got gold on it. That's how you know, like
Oh,
big
valid.
Bibles.
Yo,
So
that's
yeah,
stupid.
that's what we have for church mess. It's just everything's not ready for a remake. It's not. Everything does not need
what's
a
gonna be the
remake.
next one?
No.
I don't know, but you know the creative responsibility required in creating these words. Like, yeah, let me try these words.
Let me try it.
Cause like even the joints
I
that
like
they
big
made for
Bibles is insane. Sade. No, what's good, Sade?
like even though they were saying like what if they let like the Maverick community like that kind of joint could like redo stuff like God ain't capping, he is your lit. Y'all like, and it was like
Yo.
the joint was funny, but I'm like somebody's legit
Oh, that's
recording
good.
this. right now.
Oh, valid. This is the
God
same
not
song, just slow it down, make it acoustic.
capping.
Yo,
I like
listen.
big butts and I can't even fake do it. The song is just so.
You other brothers can't deny. Ooh.
How Chance the Rapper did the Nelly joint is getting hot here in the country version.
Valid.
Didn't even know we needed it.
Doc, good
We
morning.
needed it.
Good morning.
So yeah, people just you don't have to remake everything.
Everything.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Not for the Lord. Anyway.
for real.
Definitely not for the Lord.
God is not
okay.
up there like slow clapping this song. He's
No,
not.
valid.
It's
No,
not. It's
He's
not.
not playing Jolene.
Jolene.
Yo, the remake to Jolene, no,
But you ain't doing it at church. The Jolene.
is fire.
Jolene at the.
Do it.
Jolene came. Talking about-
Jesus.
Jesus. Jesus. Jesus.
We have to do it.
Please, Lord, take my soul.
Yo,
Yeah,
facts.
so that's what I have for church. man.
That was good.
This is going down, y'all.
Not
Big Frank in the
Jesus.
morning. We get back. We got some hot topics, some discussions going on.
Yo.
It's going down. Fire 716, Big Frank in the morning.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Dante Miles, aka D Belly, aka your city councilman. I'm here at Fire 716 Radio, and I'm asking you to tune in on Thursdays at 11 on our show, The Vault. We're going to be having some conversations that's super relevant, but very important. And sometimes it may be a little uncomfortable, but we're going to make sure that we get our voices out. Come tune in on Thursdays at 11 a.m. and make sure you download the Fire 716 app. See you then.
Nights at the Ritz, cooling in Beverly.
One decision. This will make for one epic movie.
I am Bartimus Matthews. I represent Sector 716, and the COVID-19 virus will not take us out. We will conquer. We will win. They thought it had us, but it did not. And we I am Bartimus Matthews. I represent Sector 716. I refuse, I repeat, I refuse for that COVID-19 cause us to be afraid and live in fear. We will fight, we will win, we will conquer. I represent Sector 716 and we will.
Nah, ma, I ain't joking. You can ride with me.
Fire 716. For those who were not have no idea what's going on, we are remixing songs in our head that are just not appropriate for the kingdom of God. Because I always ask this question. Okay, if we always talk about the sound of heaven, right? Heaven has this sound, and we make it sound so
majestic and
but they got a thing called like. It's like a certain octave that's like, this is like the holiest octave.
That's what they say. But if heaven is so lit and God is the orchestrator of music, right? And he had made Satan, he was an angel, and when the wind went through him, it was chimes, it was just lit.
Mm-hmm.
If we got guitars and drums and bass, heaven has to be lit.
Facts. No fact.
Our
Like
element of praise has to be like so top tier. It's ridiculous. And I just don't believe.
It's just Ty tripping on cocaine.
I don't believe that heaven is getting ready to just be. Alrighty then.
Shepherd me.
I think holy gonna be
no fact. A mix between country, rock, hip hop.
It's gonna be
neo soul, like everything.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be lit.
Michael Jackson Lee in a drink.
That
for the first hour. Just
okay.
dancing.
This is something that some major people just like made it to heaven life.
Facts.
We
like,
here,
what if Michael up there really like moonwalk?
What if he up yo? What if he been walking on the moon
on the go?
What if he was designed for the moon walking? What if when the moon begins to shift, it's just Michael
it's just Michael back there moving the
walking.
moon. It's a treadmill.
Oh man.
I just believe that heaven is just gonna
Can you imagine it's like, well done, my good and faithful servant.
You going
hand the mic to him.
No, valid. Should that said lit? Because if he created all of us, there's no way it's not a part.
There's
no valid.
And
heavenly line dancers.
Val, you think that?
Come on.
I don't feel okay. I can't wait.
Angels be up there.
Let me see them angels bounce. Let me see them angels bounce.
Angels be up there.
He holy.
Yeah.
Angels doing the rock away.
Come on.
No, that's the 420 elders. That's the
420 elders.
Y'all seen the Blues Brothers?
Yes.
The church scene
What if
with the Blues Brothers.
all they sing is songs? All they sing.
I wanted to write a stat, but I didn't write it. I said put the gospel back in blues.
Yeah,
and that's just what. But that's a quartet.
Facts. No facts.
Listen,
We think heaven is lit, then we get there and it's a prayer center.
Come on, y'all. Come on.
Thank you for calling heaven. How can I help you?
Because if the text say that we praising God, it got to be a location. It got to be a break room.
Not the twerking angels.
You be sending an email to Jesus. So Jesus, this is what they asked for. I can't give it to him, but you can.
The ghetto side of heaven. You got to listen.
Yo,
the people who
facts.
got the apartments and not the mansions. We party
But a
over
mansion
here.
party about to be.
We always over there.
Okay. Mansion party.
Mansion parties are not gonna be like earthly mansion parties, where if you walk past the door, you might see something.
It's gonna be Gatsby. It's gonna be wild.
Right.
It's gonna be God. We worship you. We honor you. It is lit in here. What is this theme rooms? Like, hey,
who got the ocean spray juice?
Who got the ocean spray? This river water. No,
who got the holy water?
wine.
Give it to me.
This water right here, Jesus. This water right here, right here.
The Chronicles rock.
This water different. Where you get this water from?
I really got
This
From a
water's
stone.
whining.
I got this water from a stone.
I won't ask God.
Which part of the gate
questions
did you get
I
this
don't wanna
from?
die,
Where was you
but-
at?
No,
Was it on the
facts.
east side, the
Give me a
west
dream
side?
or something,
You
Lord.
know, God, give me an astro projected moment of a heavenly experience.
Heavenly experience, right.
Yeah.
Give me a John on the river. Yes.
You gonna
Let
come
me
back.
get a quick vision real quick.
Right, just a quick.
You gonna come back being
quick vision.
extra holy.
Excellent.
I do not conform to any worldly thing now.
Like when they said
all
it's
white.
real gold,
I-
it's real
It's
gold.
I was
gold,
there.
the
I
purest
seen it.
form.
I will not let anything
Stop me
stop
from-
me
no,
from
valid.
getting there. Okay,
Yo,
y'all be blessed. I will never say
y'all
nigga
be
again.
blessed.
Go ahead. You got some hot topics?
Hot topics. So Jamie Foxx and daughter Corinne are supposed to be doing a lead musical celebrity game show called We Are Family. Fox announced it on Monday that the father-daughter duo will host a new musical game show called We Are Family. The series is expected to debut in 2024. And speaking of Jamie Foxx, he is currently doing physical rehab in Chicago right
Yeah.
Let's go.
He was
Get
just
up.
dying last week.
I
Right.
said.
now. So for the people
They cloned
who
him.
made him dead, shame on yourself.
Valid.
Mm-hmm.
Rap. That's the thing. They said it was Rap TV was the one who originally did the post about the people are preparing for the worst. Rap TV is nothing but a bunch of white dudes. Like they were like, "Who is Rap TV?" It's a bunch of white dudes. So Jamie,
Culture vulture.
right?
Valid. And
So
then-
Jamie Foxx is at home. He was at home resting. Now he's doing physical therapy in Chicago. So continue prayers for Jamie Foxx and his return
to his TV
to
show.
entertainment.
I wonder what
Return
he
to
look
his
like.
TV show.
Okay.
No,
Because we need him
100%.
out here.
Yo,
We do.
Jamie is needed in the community. I'm gonna say that because
He ain't deserve.
he yeah, but Denzel ain't Jamie either. You feel me? Musically inclined, theater, act like come on across the board. He had triple threat. And ain't nobody really doing it like him.
At the ripe age of 81, Martha Stewart has made it as the oldest model in history to cover the Sports Illustrated swimsuit
And she killed
edition.
it.
And I'm not gonna lie, she killed it.
Yeah, her skin feels sad because you're old, but she did good.
Yeah,
killed it.
like Gravity has
Why
definitely
do
hit
crack?
some parts.
But she
Why-
81.
why-
But that's 81 though.
But she did that. Like I can't
That's
even
the-
take
you
it
know,
away.
That is the only
That's not even her
white
body
woman.
at the
That's the
bottom.
only white person I know that aged like a black
It's her
woman.
head.
She-
It's somebody else.
It's somebody else.
No, based on the droop and the skin
You know,
stretch,
you gotta match the people.
She aged like a Negro.
that's because she hangs out with me.
Well, you know, money.
She been to
hold
a
you
couple
up.
Snoop's cookouts.
Yeah, she hangs out with lots of
white
Negroes.
people. When you hang out with black people, you age slower
Yeah.
because they have a good time.
Yeah, they've been giving her some melanin shots.
Yo.
Jokes. Brendan O'Brien, the original voice of Crash Bandicoot and the other Crash characters, died
What?
at the age of 60.
My
So
wife
the
is
guy
gonna
who
be-
played Crash
My
Bandicoot.
wife is gonna be so sad.
Right, because
My wife is gonna be.
Only
so
thing I remember is when he got the mask.
right.
My wife is gonna be so sad. That was her home.
That's all I know. I don't know what.
That's my wife home.
No facts.
I didn't know who did that. I thought that was all animation. I just didn't know that he had. I didn't know he was a person.
Okay. Usher accepts an honorary doctorate
Yep.
From Berkeley College of Music in Boston. So congratulations to Usher for getting an honorary doctorate. He did make a lot of contributions to Berkeley. So shout out to him for doing his thug thizzle. 19-year-old Texas student Haley Taylor Schlitz becomes nation's youngest Black law school graduate. Haley Taylor Schlitz graduated from high school at the age of 13. So
wow.
She's with the nation's youngest Black law school graduate. Congratulations to her.
Shout out.
Congratulations to E40 for getting his honorary college degree from Grambling State University. So E40.
Come on, E40.
Ooh.
Right. What you gonna do when I'm in the go?
Tell me when to go.
Tell me when to go.
Tell me when to go.
Hit him with the shoulders. Former NBA star Lamar Odoms acquired 3 drug treatment and rehab centers in California. So now he's the owner.
Oh, let's
of
go.
3 drug treatment and rehab centers.
I like that.
That's how you turn your life around.
That's how you take bad connection drugs and you flip it.
You out here making moves.
Yeah.
And we are proud of you
Proud
for
of you, kid.
stopping doing what you're doing, sir.
So happened
because others didn't make it, but
stay
you
away
did.
from those. We don't know what they are, women.
Hold on one second. My joint is
no. We don't know what their origin is.
Harvard establishes a Nas Hip Hop Fellowship, and he was also awarded what's the name of it? He was awarded the W.E.B. Du Bois medal at Harvard. Ooh. So congratulations to Nas out here establishing fellowships at Harvard.
No, for real. Nostradamus.
He out here killing it. Jason Moran has been suspended from all Grizzlies activities after he was seen flashing an apparent gun in recent social media videos.
For pulling out that thing.
Pulling out a gun, and now he is suspended. This is good news for Tyra. The Kardashians have been renewed for 20 more episodes.
No. Why do y'all keep giving them money?
Right. Can we get a
I'm boycotting Sal's.
Huh? Can we get a what?
I'm boycotting
Can we get a cancellation? Can we get appropriation of culture?
No, facts.
Can we get
I'm boycotting Sal's.
No, because they be okay. So
Sal's.
They be boycott Sal's.
Boycotting Sal's.
They be canceling Black folks for doing they thing.
Yeah.
Can we cancel the white folks for trying to impose on our thing?
Not in the system that we live in today.
No, I was going to say not in the system we live in today.
Because I just can't stand it.
Because it's
annoying for real. But based on your presentation out here,
y'all not even important.
The toxicity that's been produced from your connection to the Black man.
Who's still watching them?
I just be waiting.
Tyra.
I was about to say his wife.
I just be waiting for them.
The only person only Kardashian I liked was Chloe, but then she went to the left too. So.
Chloe
to the left.
I just be waiting for them to get.
You know who I like? Not Chloe. What's the other one?
Kaylee.
Not Kim.
Not
Courtney.
the one that don't do Black man. She's on the white side.
Courtney.
Courtney, stay where you at. You know, don't affect us, okay? Because your sister and them,
they don't know how to stay in their
they
lane.
can't handle it, and the step family.
Facts.
They oh my God, appropriate because for you
chasing
to degrade what we have culturally, naturally. And then go and certainly attempt to go get it and try to push it to try to sell it back to us. You got to be crazy, man. Oh man,
we got 2 more hot topics. So in the recent investigation of Bob Lee, who was the Cash App founder that was killed, they found out that he was sleeping with the person that's alleged of killing him. He's sleeping with his sister. So they're thinking that this part of the motive. They said he was also hanging out with people who weren't great people, and that was part of what happened in the end. There were a lot of swingers and cheaters and liars in the crowd, but they believe that part of the motive of him being murdered by this individual is because he was banging his sister.
So was he banging his sister? Like
no. That's
right.
That's
but why are you mad that I'm sleeping with your sister, bro? She grown as. Like, come on, unless you wasn't.
No.
Right, yeah.
Now we can talk.
Right. You should have shot that.
You should have shot him, but no.
They didn't give the age of the sister.
I bet you they didn't because that's
Should have shot her. How old
That
she was?
storyline always different
18.
when it comes
Oh,
to
you shot
the
her.
caucus
Okay.
person.
Yeah.
That's your little sister. Okay.
Now
Yeah.
That's baby sis.
kudos, brother.
The last hot topic, Damar Hamlin has been named the 2023 George Hollis Award winner. This award is given annually by the Pro Football Writers of America to the NFL player, coach, or staff member who overcomes the most adversity to succeed. So congratulations to Damar Hamlin for getting your award. And that's all I have for hot topics right now.
Okay.
Yeah. What I got over here in these streets? A little bit of nothing, but yep, it didn't show up, so nothing. Beyonce supposed to be having a hair care line or something like that. The hype was going crazy. 42 drugs. A hairline. Beyonce ignites hair care speculation and sends the Beehive into a frenzy. Yeah, that's all.
Oh, I forgot one.
Oh, what?
Jonathan Majors is apparently dating Megan Good.
Oh, shout out to him. All right. And she know Jesus for real. So
No, she know Jesus from husband. Ex-husband.
Yeah.
But ain't Jonathan Mayer the accuser or the abuser?
Because he ain't do it.
Huh?
Because he ain't do it.
Facts.
Jonathan Mayer was accused of
abusing his girlfriend.
Yeah.
His girlfriend. There are still allegations against
You
him.
know,
and
you know what just
still-
happened? The church girl had a good dude, not okay, safe place. I want a roughneck. So this is a roughneck media version.
Which is an interesting time to start dating since he is like technically going to court for these charges.
It's okay because she want a roughneck. I had the good love on me. I need somebody a little bit rougher. You know what I mean? Choke me, throw me against the wall because you love me toxicity because I've been clean for a little bit. I need to know I still got my bounce back. So that's Jonathan Mayer for just the media.
Okay.
Oh, y'all tell y'all okay.
And then Jalen Hurst graduates with his master's degree from Oklahoma.
Hey,
Oklahoma. So
get that master's, my guy.
Doing this thing, but that's real.
Black people on education. Shout out to you.
I got hot topic.
Go ahead.
This new movie with J-Lo.
Is it good?
Fire.
I started. I started.
Yes.
I haven't
seen it.
That joint fire.
I'm about to check it out.
Like,
I'm just not interested because it's J-Lo.
No.
But she's a better actress than she is singer.
She is
fire.
fire.
But she's a very subpar singer. So when you
no.
say she's a better actor. I still put
Listen,
her subpar.
just watch it. I'm gonna just say watch it.
I have respect for J-Lo because in some
she can
outside
dance
of the
though.
Wedding
You know what I'm
Planner,
saying?
Enough was a good movie that she played in.
Doesn't really matter.
I feel like she played better as victim. Or like
because she played
fighter.
Because she plays as a victim in real life.
No valid. She definitely what's her
as a victim in real life.
Ex new husband.
For real?
She played a victim in real life. That's all.
Dang.
Her character is.
It's real. It
Listen,
hurts.
it's going down. Fire 716. When we get back, we got some community news, community conversation. It's going down. Fire 716. Big Frank in the morning.
TQ.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Dante Miles, aka D Belly, aka your city councilman. I'm here at Fire 716 Radio, and I'm asking you to tune in on Thursdays at 11 on our show, The Vault. We're going to be having some conversations that's super relevant, but very important. And sometimes it may be a little uncomfortable, but we're going to make sure that we get our voices out. Come tune in on Thursdays at 11 a.m. and make sure you download the Fire 716 app. See you then.
TQ. I am. The Queen I Am with Felicia Gaddis. Her story, her experience, her wisdom. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. at Fire 716 Radio. TQ I Am inspires, uplift, and transform. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and
I'm Rachel Stewart Johnson, the author of Shackled That Had Me Bound, owner of Beautiful Boss LLC, an advocate for abuse victims. At Beautiful Boss is where we take beauty personally, where we empower people and encourage them to be the beautiful boss they were created to be. Join the conversation with me every Thursday at 1 p.m. on Fire 716 Radio.
Fire 716, your boy Big Frank, locked in at Big Frank in the morning. Good morning. We got a few community things going on. First of all, I want you to let you guys know about they're having a Juneteenth concert on Monday, June 19th, here in the city of Niagara Falls at Legends Park. Hip hop, R&B, dancing, so much things to be a part of. I'll give more information about how you can reach out to them and rock with them. But this morning there was an accident on the 90. And it involved an NFTA bus.
Paratransit. I think that's what it said. I thought it was a paratransit.
But it's the NFTA. The storyline just sounds better when you think Metro bus long.
Fact.
But NFTA is both para and with the transit.
Right.
Because I'm about to pair with transit. Paratransit.
You're aggravating.
One seriously injured, but all three went to the hospital. Delaware North will not be in charge of food at the new stadium.
Ooh, that's different.
Yes, different. Now, my suggestion is when I read that was somebody locally need to be putting a petition to be at those games, or come up with a plan to have a diversity of what's what I want to use, a diversity vendors.
Traffic there is still crazy.
Yeah, so.
Still all red.
There are vendors at the new stadium locally. Somebody should send a proposal if they have that already. But what else I got over here? I'm on WIBB. Look, we lost our people.
Congratulations to Marissa Figueroa, as she is the newest assistant athletic trainer for the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, sweet! Come on, let's
Black Girl Magic.
Black Girl Magic.
What else do I have?
Buffalo's still fighting ATVs and dirt bikes. They're still trying to get those under control.
I do not know why.
Man, why?
You know,
like, well, no. There's a lot of they reckless.
If you can afford it without the car, drive your thing.
Yeah. They just be doing too much.
They do be doing too much.
Yeah.
Like recently, I had to do a homegrown service for my cousin's uncle, and they did a ride out. So it was motorcycles, it was joints.
Yeah.
I was like, ain't this illegal? And we just gonna. I said, but they did it, and police escorted them. So I guess,
well, that's different.
As long as you get the authorization for it, I guess.
Buffalo teenager was shot and killed on Hirschbach Street. Officers were called to the first block of Hirschbach Street just before 7:30 p.m. Detectives say that a 17-year-old male was shot inside the apartment complex, and he was pronounced dead on the scene.
Wow, our youth are definitely exiting, like swiftly. And I even here in Niagara Falls, we've had quite a few losses in the last 2 or 3 weeks. It's just crazy.
It's
crazy. Make sure you just take care of yourself, and please get health insurance, like whole life insurance.
There's also an investigation for fires and explosions in Buffalo. Fire officials say that there were at least 2, possibly 3 blown manhole covers in the area of Main and Goodell Street Saturday night. Firefighters did respond to an underground electrical fire in connection with one of the blown manholes. So National Grid is on the scene and looking into the issues. There were no reports of injuries.
It's not funny. I'm out driving and just boom, right through the movie.
Right.
Hey, what?
Right. The manhole cover flip.
Valid. There's an arson here in Niagara Falls, over on 3rd and Main, where our city used to be, closer down towards the Indian restaurant. He set it on fire. Set the garbage cans on fire, and the businesses.
Stupid, man.
This is dumb. Look, coffee smell.
Oh,
yeah.
Gotta be.
And then in Niagara Falls, also 16-year-old Maddie Wallawander has been missing since Saturday around 1 p.m. He was last seen at Gateway Longview facility where he was residing. And it said that he's 5'10", 300 pounds. There is a recent picture, but y'all can't see it on the radio. They're looking. They said Maddie's in need of medication and support services. It's extremely important for him to be located as quickly as possible. If you have any information, please call 716-359-6459 with any information.
What's his name again?
Maddie Wallawander.
It's the last name.
Yeah, it's the whole thing. It's
Wander.
Okay.
And that's just inappropriate to make a joke. I was like, Wallawander is wandering, but it's just
joke made. Because this is the wrong place. But I get it. We definitely keep prayers for them. Just get the information that Covenant of Grace of New York, Niagara Falls is having a community giveaway today from 5 to 7 today at 1319 Pine Avenue in the city of Niagara Falls, New York. A few clothing, some food items to give away as well. So feel free to pull up. It's free. Bring your bag, get some clothes, get those things going. And that's what we got really pretty much for community news as well. There is an annual bike giveaway taking place. There's some more information coming to you all. You can go to our Facebook page. If you're there now, great. Also, you can go to what I want to say, TikTok and stuff. You'll see flyers and stuff, little TikTok, real
TikTok,
I'm about to do.
You don't stop.
So it's going down, y'all. When we get back, we get into our final thought right here on Fire 716 Big Frank in the morning. Let's go.
One decision. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Dante Miles, aka D Belly, aka your city councilman. I'm here at Fire 716 Radio, and I'm asking you to tune in on Thursdays at 11 on our show, The Vault. We're going to be having some conversations that's super relevant, but very important. And sometimes it may be a little uncomfortable, but we're going to make sure that we get our voices out. Come tune in on Thursdays at 11 a.m. and make sure you download the Fire 716 app. See you then.
I'm Rachel Stewart Johnson, the author of Shackled That Had Me Bound, owner of Beautiful Boss LLC, an advocate for abuse victims. At Beautiful Boss is where we take beauty personally, where we empower people and encourage them to be the beautiful boss they were created to be. Join the conversation with me every Thursday at 1 p.m. on Fire 716 Radio.
What's up, everybody? It's Kier here, Inject Faith Hope Love. I am so excited to announce that you can now catch me right here on Fire 716 Radio each and every Monday for Inject Mondays at 7 p.m. So go ahead and download the app and rock out with your girl. Again, that's each and every Monday at 7 p.m. Tune in and have a good time with us.
This is DMP Speaks coming to you. I am a board certified Christian counselor. I'm also a life coach. I am a family restoration specialist. I help build, rebuild, and grow your family. Maybe you're having some communication problems. Maybe you guys are just yelling and screaming and you guys are just not getting along. And if you want access to me for your 30-minute consultation call, follow me on all my social media platforms. TikTok, Facebook at DMP Speaks. And if you go to YouTube and Instagram, it's at I am DMP Speaks. Download Fire 716 and click the link.
I followed you today. I saw you go to her house and I saw you stay about 7 hours. And then I saw you leave. I saw her come to the door, call your name and give you your tie. And then I saw her kiss you goodbye. And then I knocked on her door. She let me in and she told me everything. I saw you gave her the same book you gave me on her coffee table. I saw you gave her the same scarf, too. That was one of my favorites. But I didn't know she was expecting your baby. I felt for her. So I told her, listen, you have nothing to worry about. We're gonna raise that baby. All of us. All three of us. Together. And I told her, hey, welcome to the family.
Fire 716, your boy Big Frank, locked in the Big Frank in the morning. Locked in with me, Jay Cherie, came on air.
Yeah.
The Dark Night, and the song that I'm going to do. And I want to do it before somebody else do it, because somebody's going to take it and do it, and then we get really hurt. But every time I want to do it, I need actors. I'm gonna do a casting call of
There you go.
reporters.
No facts.
And just those who want to be a part, so I can execute this situation. But we're gonna get to our final thought before we get up out of here for the day. What is your expression for the people on this beautiful, marvelous, malicious?
I'll go first.
Yes.
Teach your kids about saving money. Teach your kids about money. Teach your children about money management.
Yeah.
And however way you want to. I know my daughter, she just real cheap. And I'm not gonna change that because that works for me. That means she gonna save her money because she ain't trying to spend hers. That's cool. So teach your kids about money, saving it, about life insurance and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And just prepare your kids for being an adult. Prepare your kids.
Yes. Who's next?
Get sleep. You have to understand that your body does need rest. Make the necessary efforts to try to at least get a healthy amount of sleep, because if you don't, as you get older, it affects everything in your life. And right now, I'm exhausted. I'm just happy, but I'm tired. No, but honestly, rest is important. Make sure while you're out here grinding, hustling, providing, saving, teaching financial literacy, doing everything that you need to do, part of self-care is getting rest. So get some rest.
Say less. So, real quick, empower your future with financial literacy. Learn, save, and invest wisely to build a life of abundance and security. Yeah.
So I was looking at my computer and I seen this thing say Intel. So I'm gonna give you guys some Intel. And then it said on the inside. So I'm talking about your inside. Then it said the core. And I thought I would make sure that you are solid and secure at your core, which deals with the inside. Because if you're not good at your baseline, you're not okay where you need to be getting rest and getting things done, it does affect everything. How you process, how things are processed, how you see things. It can affect how you start, how you move. So just make sure that your core is proper. Then it said I-7. I'm just churchy, so I like numbers. I, which means me, number 7, which means complete. I must be complete at my core to give you proper intel. This is going down, Fire 716, Big Frank in the morning. I'll holler at y'all.